George Washington, of course, needs no introduction as the chief among our founding fathers. But what's less well known is that he was also one of the first canal builders in American history. His time spent in his youth as a surveyor of the lands west of the Blue Ridge mountain chain, and as a British officer fighting the French in the same region during the French and Indian War, left him with a keen awareness of just how impregnable those mountains were to the movement of heavy cargoes between east and west. When America won its independence, Washington was painfully aware that unless trade routes were opened to the west soon, the people there could easily choose to align themselves with other trading partners, leaving America a divided nation. He expressed his urgency in a letter to the governor of Virginia in 1785. I need not remark to you, sir, that the flanks and rear of the United States are possessed by other powers, and formidable ones too. For what ties, let me ask, should we have upon those people? How entirely unconnected with them shall we be? And what troubles may we not apprehend if the Spaniards and Great Britain should hold out lures for their trade and alliance? What will be the consequence of their having formed close commercial connections with both or either of those powers? The Western settlers, I speak now from my own observations, stand as it were upon a pivot. The touch of a feather would turn them any way. Washington became convinced of the practicality of canalizing the Potomac River and began promoting the project even before taking command of the Continental Army. When the war was over, he returned to apply his by then considerable influence to press on with construction, and continued there until 1788, when he accepted his nation's call again, this time to be its first president. Unfortunately, Washington was mistaken about the Potomac's commercial potential, and though his canal saw some limited service for a time, it was never able to connect with the West, as Washington had dreamed that it would. That feat would finally be accomplished to the north across the flatlands of western and central New York State. It was only here that the mountain chain that stopped Washington offered passage for a canal, through a natural channel cut thousands of years before Europeans ever came here, by this gentle stream known as the Mohawk River.